I'll never forget the sound of laughter that echoed through that banquet hall. Not the joyful kind of laughter, the mocking kind. The kind that cuts right through you and makes your stomach twist. It came from my boss, Mr. Daniels, the man who had spent years keeping me under his thumb. And it happened on the very night I was supposed to be honored. The company was hosting its annual awards ceremony. After 6 years of grinding away, late nights, impossible deadlines, projects no one else wanted to touch, I was finally named Employee of the Year. My co-workers clapped, some genuinely happy for me. For once, I felt seen. But then came the moment I'll never forget. As I walked to the stage to give a short speech, Mr. Daniels leaned into the microphone and said with a smirk, "Wow, even Michael managed to win something this year. Guess miracles really do happen." The room erupted in laughter. Not all of it was cruel, but enough to sting. My cheeks burned. My palms went sweaty. I stood there, clutching the plaque, trying to force a smile while my boss humiliated me in front of everyone. I could have swallowed it, like I always did. I could have laughed it off, sat down, and let him win. But something inside me snapped that night. I gripped the microphone, my heart pounding. "Thank you," I began, my voice shaking. "I appreciate this recognition, but..." I need to be honest. The room went quiet. Mr. Daniels' smile faltered, just slightly. "For years," I continued, "I've given everything to this company. Late nights, weekends, missed birthdays, missed family events. All because I believed in this place, and I believed in the people who ran it." I paused, scanning the crowd. Some were leaning forward, curious. Others shifted uncomfortably in their seats. "But here's the truth," I said, my voice growing steadier. "Behind the awards, behind the speeches, behind the polished image, there are stories you don't hear, like how our boss," I glanced at Mr. Daniels, "takes credit for ideas that aren't his, how he belittles the people who work the hardest, how he mocks the very employees who make this company profitable." Gasps rippled through the room. Mr. Daniels stood up, red-faced. "That's enough," he barked. But I didn't stop. "I've kept quiet for years," I said. "But not tonight, because tonight I'm done. Done letting someone else take the credit. Done letting someone laugh at me when I'm the reason half the contracts in this room even exist." I saw heads turning, whispers spreading. A few co-workers even nodded in agreement. Then I delivered the blow that I knew would land hardest. And while we're talking about credit, let's not forget the little accounting mistakes. The inflated expense reports, the bonuses that somehow never reach the people they were promised to. I have copies. I've kept records. The room froze. Mr. Daniels' face went pale. I lowered the microphone. "So go ahead and laugh at me, Mr. Daniels. But I won't be here to hear it anymore. This plaque means nothing in a place where respect doesn't exist. And tomorrow, I'll be sharing those records with people who will actually do something about it." With that, I set the plaque on the podium and walked off stage. My legs were trembling, but with every step, I felt lighter. Behind me, the room erupted. Not in laughter this time, but in chaos. Some clapped, some shouted. Mr. Daniels tried to call me back, but I didn't even turn around. The next morning, I followed through. I sent the files to HR, to corporate, even to a few journalists I trusted. Within weeks, an investigation was launched. Within months, Mr. Daniels was out. As for me, I walked away with no regrets. I started fresh at a new company, one that valued what I brought to the table. And every time I think back to that night, the laughter, the humiliation, I smile because that was the night I stopped being silent. That was the night I chose respect over fear. And that was the night my boss learned the hard way. If you spend years mocking the people beneath you, one day they might rise up and expose you in front of everyone.